Hello everyone, and welcome to another PTFS Wiki News episode. I'm your host, That One Original, and in today's episode, we'll be discussing about the most recent July 6th update, which brought us a brand new English Electric Lightning model, a new MiG-15 model, an updated Aircraft Deceleration, and a voice chat radio system. Though before we begin with today's episode, for those wondering why there hasn't been any new content in a month, despite the updates that were happening within the PTFS game, I was preparing for my end of my school semester. A combination of culminating projects and preparing for exams prevented me from allotting any time towards producing a new episode. Fortunately, my semester is over and I'm now on summer break. Anyways, to begin with today's episode, the English Electric Lightning has gotten a brand new and improved model. For those unaware, the English Electric Lightning is a British fighter aircraft that served as an interceptor during the 1960s, the 1970s, and late into the 1980s. The Lightning was designed, developed, and manufactured by English Electric, though this work was eventually swapped to the British Aircraft Corporation and the aircraft renamed to the BAC Lightning as English Electric and other manufacturers merged to create the company which eventually became BAE Systems plc. It was operated by the British Royal Air Force, the Kuwait Air Force, and the Royal Saudi Air Force. The aircraft can be found by going into the old military category of the aircraft spawner. Anyways, on screen right now is a comparison of the two models. On the left is what the old model looked like prior to the July 6th update, and the right is how the model looks like after the update. Alongside an improved and higher quality model, the livery count for the aircraft was also increased to 3 from the previous one. These liveries are the camo livery, the red livery, and silver livery. Like other fighter jets, the canopy of the jet can be opened by interacting with it. Finally, the aircraft is available for everyone and doesn't require joining the group or purchasing a game pass. But, as stated previously, the English Electric Lightning wasn't the only aircraft to have received a new model during the update. Alongside it was a Mikoyan-Grinovich MiG-15. The MiG-15 is a jet fighter aircraft developed by Mikoyan-Grinovich for the Soviet Union. The MiG-15 was one of the first successful jet fighters to incorporate the swept wings to achieve high transonic speeds, which defines an object as speeds that is typically between Mach 0.8 and 1.2. It is said that the aircraft outclassed straight-wing jet day fighters during the Korean War, which required the United States Air Force to rush the North American F-86 Sabre to Korea. It was later refined into the more advanced MiG-17, which apparently proved effective against supersonic fighters such as the Republic F-105 Thunderchief and McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II during the Vietnam War. It is said that the MiG-15 is one of the most produced jet aircraft with more than 13,000 manufactured. The aircraft was used by the Soviet Air Forces, the Chinese People's Liberation Air Force, and is still used as a trainer in the North Korean People's Army Air Force. The aircraft can be found in the old military category of the aircraft spawner, just like the English Electric. Like before, here's a comparison of the old MiG-15 prior to the update and the new model after the update. Alongside a higher quality model, there has been new liveries added to the aircraft, just like the English Electric. These liveries are a Polish livery, a silver livery, a Soviet livery, and a United States Air Force livery. The canopy of the MiG-15 can be opened as well, and the aircraft is available for all users and is not locked behind a group requirement or game pass. Apart from new models for the MiG-15 and English Electric Lightning, there's a new way to communicate with others with the ATC Radio system. Due to how the feature works, I won't be able to properly demonstrate how the feature works on my own, so I'll use SamisageTFE's video on how it works. Essentially, the ATC radio system utilizes the relatively new Roblox Spatial Audio API to allow users to communicate with each other whilst not having to be distracted by typing in chat, which takes controls away from the user while flying. Before you're able to use this feature, you'll need to enable voice chat through the Roblox platform. Additionally, to use the feature, you'll need to be either in an aircraft or aircraft control tower. Once you've entered either of these two, go to the bottom left corner of the interface and open up the menu and click the ATC radio button. This will open up a prompt asking which radio location you want to communicate through, or frequency. For the demonstration showed by SamiSage and Orange12345, they had selected Grey Rockford International as the frequency. Once you and someone else have entered the frequency, you will be able to communicate with them by pressing the transmit button or hitting the designated keybind for it. If someone's being annoying, you can mute them by pressing the little mute icon next to their username on the UI. Note that according to the developers, the system is partly unreliable due to the Roblox Audio API, so you may need to do a couple of attempts of leaving and rejoining before it fully works. Anyways, here is a little demonstration video shown on the SamiSage channel.
It's gone green because I've connected, and here is the list of the people who are currently in it and also their call sign. So in this case, I'm the tower, so it's IRFD. And orange is in an aircraft with the call sign Dolphin 4884. So what I'm going to do now is deafen on Discord, so we can only hear each other through the game. So I'm going to go, hello, this is Rockford Tower, radio check.
Hello, this is Squirrel8492, checking in.
Sorry, sir, I'm afraid that's the incorrect call sign. But,
Lastly, Aircraft Deceleration has been changed as well, though as before, I won't be able to fully demonstrate what has been changed, so here's a clip from SamisageTFE's video showcasing what has been changed.
Aircraft speed.
yes.
So before, if you wanted to decelerate, it'd take ages, especially if you're in something like the Walrus or an F-15 that's really fast.
Yeah.
So you'd have to coast or put your push back on to slow down. Whereas now, the faster you go, the faster you decelerate,
Yes.
as Sam shall now demonstrate.
So, I'm just going to build up my speeds. Okay, so I'm now at high speed, and I'm going to reduce the power to idle, and you'll see my rate of deceleration is pretty high. If you got to really high speed before, and you brought the power back to idle, it would take a very long time to decelerate. It would just be a constant deceleration, but now, the faster you're going, to kind of simulate more drag/air resistance, you will decelerate faster.
Anyways, that is the end of today's PTFS Weekly News episode. If you enjoyed it, press the like button and share with others that would find it interesting. If you find the content that PTFS Weekly News publishes interesting or entertaining, press the subscribe button and notification bell to be notified of any future episodes. If you want to see more of PTFS Weekly News, we have social channels on X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, alongside our official PTFS Wiki Discord server. The PTFS Wiki can be found by going to https://ptfs.fandom.com and is a central place to learn more about the PTFS team and community. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.